Hello everyone, now I'm going to explain about some concepts called closures, callbacks, async-await, some promises and a simple application using to-do list. Now let's get started with closures. In closures, a closure is created when a function remembers the variables from its outer scope, even after the scope has exited. For example, we have a function called createCounter. Inside it, there is a variable called count. The variable is a private variable. To access this, we have different kinds of methods called increment, decrement, and reset. This demonstrates how closures help in encapsulation. It keeps the variables private while still allowing controlled access through methods. Now we'll call these methods. I'm running this code. By this way, the methods can be called. Now let's go to the callbacks. So what is callback? Callback is an asynchronous operation. Here, let's talk about callbacks, one of the earlier methods for handling asynchronous operations in JavaScript. I used a method called fetch data using callback, which is a asynchronous task like fetching data from a server. It takes a callback function as an argument, and after a delay of 1 second, it executes the callback with the fetcher data. The callback function processes the data and performs further operations such as logging into the console. Now I'm going to explain about promises. Promises are introduced to make handling asynchronous operations more manageable. A promise represents a value that might be available now, in the future, or never. In this example, fetch data using promise. Inside the promise, we simulated data fetching with a delay. Inside the promise, we simulated with a delay. If the operation is successful, the promise is resolved. Then then method will be executed. If we have any error, then we will get the catch method. It blocks the message and handles the error. Now what is async-await? Async-await is built on the top of promises and provides a syntax that is easier to read and write, especially for complex workflows. For example, fetch data using async returns a promise. We then use the await keyword to pause execution until the promise resolves. This makes the code look and behave more like synchronous code. The async function demonstrates how we can use async or await to handle asynchronous operations in a structured way. We also wrap the logic in a try-catch block to handle errors. Now, after learning these concepts, let's learn a practical example using to-do list. Starting, we created a to-do list and we have pushed all the items. If they are completed, we'll just unmark it. For marking the to-do list, we use mark as complete. And if there is any overdue, we have created a method called overdue, due today and due later methods. And to displayable list, it is used to display the list of the methods. Starting, we have added the different kinds of items into it, which are closure properties. And next, after adding them, we have used mark as complete method. We have also called overdue, due today and due later methods, which come under promises. The then and catch methods. By this, we can use the concepts of closures, promises, callbacks, and async await methods in the to-do list app. Thank you for listening.